I knew what I was saying might have been a little bit touchy just because it's a sensitive topic.
What up, everyone? Shakiel Mahjouri here for CBS Sports, and you know who this is. She faces Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's title at WWE Day 1 on New Year's Day. She delivers in the ring, and by the end of this interview, I think she'll be livid over my puns. Liv Morgan, how's it going?
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Everything's going so good. Thank you so much. How are you?
We talked about it. I made it through a little earthquake that spooked my puppy this morning, but otherwise we're good. I'm stoked to do this.
Me too. Thank you so much.
Yes. Now, before we get to WWE Day 1 and Becky Lynch, I do have to ask because thank you or to your team or whatever for retweeting my little Q&A thread. I got an abundance of notifications from Liv Morgan fans who had questions, and a lot of them were wondering, have you found Angry Liv Girl?
I have found Angry Liv Girl. I have. She's awesome, and I've been waiting to reach out, but I found her, and I'm gonna send her a little DM.
A little Day 1 cameo, perhaps?
I would love that. Honestly, I would love that. I would love Angry Liv Girl and Angry Becky Girl. I would love them both to be there. They both have been stars. They both have been stars during this feud. And I would love them both to be there.
Yeah, well, I'm hearing there's a bit of a demand for a one-on-one match between those two. I don't know if we're gonna get it.
Wrestlemania main eventers over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
we'll
really
tag
believe
team
that.
action.
Oh my goodness, I believe that, and
That'd be fantastic.
The roles will be reversed. I'll be Angry Liv, Angry Girl. I don't even know if that made sense, but I'll be her girl. I'll be her girl this time.
So you're taking on Becky Lynch on New Year's Day, but obviously this is not the first time you two have met for the title. You had that match with Becky Lynch. I noticed a little suicide dive, and I couldn't help but wonder. Actually, got to shout out the fans for picking up on every little detail. Was that at all a nod to your favorite growing up, Lita, and her main
100%.
event against Trish Stratus?
100%. You know, that day was the 17th anniversary of the infamous Trish vs. Lita, first ever women's main event match for the women's championship. So it felt so weird to me, you know, it felt like meant to be. Everything felt so aligned. Like Becky has red hair, you know, I have blonde hair. We have this match 17 years to the date, and we were main event, which we didn't know until later in the day because we weren't main event, and then we got switched to main event, which was just so amazing. But yeah, as soon as I realized, I was like, I'm doing a dive.
Missing a face mask, but otherwise the parallels are just amazing.
Yeah, didn't need it.
No, not at all. We might need an arm brace after that crazy action on Monday Night Raw.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it.
So I as I was Googling your name, picking up my questions for today's interview, one thing that I noticed and I really liked was Natalya had some glowing things to say about you in the news, and was so happy to see you in the position you're in now, propelled not just by your hard work, but by the fan support behind you as well. So I want to pay it forward a little bit. Who is a woman on the WWE roster who you think is ready for her shot?
Ooh, I think Rhea Ripley. I think Toni Storm. There's so many girls. I think Aaliyah. Yeah, you know, it's like we have such an incredible stacked roster between Raw and SmackDown. Like the talent pool is so full. So there's just so many girls that are going to get their opportunity, you know, and are going to shine. And it's going to be exciting because, like I said, we have so many girls, and I think we'll be entertained for years, you know.
So I'm gonna, you know, especially for the sake of this interview, I'm not gonna suggest anything but a new champion come New Year's Day. So I want to know, who is your ideal WrestleMania opponent for this upcoming 2022 WrestleMania?
I would love to maybe give Becky Lynch another shot at her title, which is going to be my title, starting 2022. And I will give her a rematch because I'm honorable and I want to be a defending champion. So I'm sure she's going to be so annoying after I beat her and is going to try to, you know, storm on my parade. So I'll just say that now, Becky, you can have a rematch at WrestleMania. I got you, girl. You're welcome.
I imagine it must be a very good feeling when the company gets behind you and puts you, like you said, in that main event slot and these positions to really thrive. I know in the aftermath of your failed bid for the Money in the Bank ladder briefcase, there was a lot of fans who were very upset that their girl Liv did not make it that night. How good does it feel, not when you just have the company's support, but when you have the fans really rallying behind you? It happened to Daniel Bryan. It happened to Kofi Kingston. How nice is it when you really start to click with the audience?
It's been so awesome, and something that has just happened really organically, which is why I love it even more. I just feel like I have such a natural chemistry and relationship to the WWE universe and to my fans. It's been, I don't want to say it's been surprising. I don't go out there and expect anything. I never know what's going to happen. I never know how people are going to react, but to go out there and just have the support and to feel them and to see them and to hear them, it's humbling. It's really humbling. And I'm just really grateful for them. I don't think I'd be in this position right now if it weren't for the fans.
You had quite a fiery promo with Becky Lynch on Raw in the last couple of weeks. And there was one, I think without a doubt, sports entertainment, pro wrestling, it's at its best when the performers pull in parts from their real life and real situations. But also that obviously means sometimes it's going to be a sore subject for some people.
Yeah.
How did you gauge the reaction to your promo when you brought up some of your friends who unfortunately are no longer with the company?
I believe that, everyone is allowed to feel the way they feel. Everyone is allowed to react the way that they want to react. I knew what I was saying might have been a little bit touchy just because it's a sensitive topic. But also, like you said, that's my truth. And that's how I felt. And my friends reached out to me afterwards and they let me know how awesome they thought it was and how proud they were. So I felt okay with it because I felt like, one, I was kind of defending their honor, and two, they loved that I did it, and three, it's just how I felt. It's how I felt. And Becky has been getting so personal with me, and I felt like I just needed to kind of bring her back down to reality really quick.
Well, and if I may, I know obviously fans of this
anything,
product, no, I just wanted to agree with you that fans of this product are obviously so close to the performers and the product itself. But at the end of the day, if it's your truth, if your friends are okay with it, that's all that matters as far as I'm concerned.
And that's how I felt too. But obviously, I don't want to offend anyone. I don't want anyone to be upset at what I said. So in that aspect, I don't like that. I don't want people to be upset over something that I've said with no malice behind it whatsoever, But like I said, people are totally allowed to feel however they want to feel.
You gotta pull on those emotional heartstrings.
Yeah.
Right? That's the main event, baby. As we start to wrap up here, I do want to touch on a few other things. One, take a quick little break from the wrestling, from the WWE, because I know, like myself, you are a horror movie fanatic.
Woo!
And so I want to do a little bit of a horror movie exchange here. I'd like you to give me 3 horror movies that everyone should check out. No Chucky, no Child's Play. I don't want to get too easy on you.
I wasn't gonna.
And I'll try and return the favor if my sleepy brain can remember.
The pressure. Okay, I'm gonna go with The Descent, and this isn't in no order. Have you watched The Descent?
Yeah, fantastic.
Okay, The Descent. I choose that. Give me a minute here. I want to pick good things. What have I watched recently? Okay, The Descent.
Twice.
The Descent twice. I don't want to just be so typical here, but I am I feel the pressure right now. I want to see Scream. But I'm like, do I really want to see Scream?
There's a new one coming too.
There is a new one coming. So what? I'm gonna see Scream.
Okay.
It's
there's
a
nothing wrong with a classic. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a classic. All right, I'll give you a few in return since you were willing to go through that complete. I doubt you're expecting the horror movie questions today. Are you okay with foreign language stuff?
Yeah.
Are you good with subtitles?
Yeah.
Okay, there's one on Netflix. It's one season. It's a French horror series called Marianne, and it
Oh
is
wow, so you like
super
get in there,
creepy.
huh? You
Yeah,
like
yeah. It's
okay.
we my girlfriend and I spend way too much time on this stuff. It's about this like omnipotent witch that is
Love it.
controlling a small
Love
town.
it.
All about the witches, and is sort of forcing this author to write about her to sort of further creep her way into people's minds. Very scary,
Love
very
it.
good. Yeah, check it out. I recommend that highly. There's one called His House, which is about I don't remember where they are, from Africa or South Africa. My apologies, but it's a couple that immigrated, and it's very scary, but it's all sort of about the traumas of people who come from these war-torn countries. And that's my favorite kind of horror, the ones that sort of, like when you talk about, movies like that. Yeah, go.
Midsummer. Have you
Yes.
watched Midsummer? Oh,
Yes.
I love
So
Florence. Oh my gosh, Midsummer.
All right, perfect. I'll do Babadook real quick. Liv, we gotta have a whole nother show about this.
Babadook?
Do you like Babadook?
I like Babadook.
No.
No.
I like that I couldn't tell the whole time if they were possessed or if she was having like a mental health breakdown. I like not knowing. I like not
even
knowing.
at the end of the movie, I didn't know what I just watched. Maybe it just all went over my head. Maybe it was like, I don't know.
It went over my head too. But
the whole time I was unsure, even up to the end. I was like,
Okay, well, we will continue this another time because I fear that we would do this just for
I
hours.
did sleep with a light on that night though.
Oh,
It made
sign
me
of a good
scared,
movie.
but I didn't know what I was scared of.
Anytime that I'm trying to sleep, for some reason I start thinking about The Conjuring, and that's it for me.
You tuck your feet under the covers and make sure no limbs are hanging off the bed.
Yeah, I gotta turn on the light just a little bit, the night light if my girlfriend's on a night shift or something. But okay, I wanna as we wrap up, I want to throw back here because I know you were taking bumps from a very, very early age with the Fam Jam, reenacting your favorite spots as Lita. What was your childhood finishing move?
Oh my gosh, it was the slap, and I thought I was Stephanie McMahon. I would just go up to, no one do this. I would just go up to my brother's friends and like wind up my arm as far back as I could and just whack them in the face. And I was Stephanie McMahon, and that was my finishing move. And you know what? It always worked. I sent a lot of boys home crying.
Yeah, I mean, listen, a lot of times I imagine a firm slap can hurt about as much, if not more, than a power bomb. So
Yeah.
That's a classic move. Speaking about your brother, as you go into this event, what has this meant to your family to see you go from quite literally scrapping at the house to now being on this grand stage on New Year's Day, no less?
It's I feel like they think it's so crazy because it was all our dreams growing up. We all wanted to be in the WWE, and for them just to see me go from, wrestling in the backyard with them to main eventing Monday Night Raw, it's been very, very, very surreal. And my mom is like so proud of me. She feels so cool because she's like made the video packages. I think I'm gonna fly her out to day one, so she can be there and watch me win the title. I'm just, it's a cool feeling. It's a cool feeling. They're all so proud and happy for me.
That's amazing. And I do want to end on this note, since family's such an important subject. I know that you were expecting, not your baby, but a boatload of cows.
Cow babies.
Have the calves been born?
No, they haven't been born yet. So,
Okay.
I think maybe we'll have a little day one. I don't know what I'll name him. Maybe I'll name him Uno. Yeah, and then it's so crazy. I'm expecting like between 5 to 6 new baby calves, literally at any given day. So I've been on the road, but I'm so excited to kind of go home and just see what's going on, to see if we have any new babies. I will definitely keep you updated on that though. Maybe
Please,
I'll name one like Baba Duck.
Terrible name for
you,
a cow,
for you,
but yeah. Perfect. Well, shout out to you and your boo. I hope you manage with the new litter. I want to leave you with the last word, Liv, so I'll do my little spiel now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to CBS Sports for empowering the video version. Full feature article in the body of this video as soon as it's out. Please thumbs up, subscribe, notification bell. All that stuff goes a long way. Liv Morgan, do we know if it's the main event yet? Because the order on Wikipedia suggests as much.
You know what? I hope so, but I really don't know. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'm going to say it. I'm going to manifest it.
Let's manifest.
Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, WWE Raw Women's title main event of WWE Day 1 on January 1st. And new. Liv, anything you want to let the people know, let them know.
My gosh. I just want to thank you guys, I guess, thank you for being with me on this crazy journey of up and downs. At times I felt like there were moments where I gave you no reason to kind of be there for me, and you guys have never left my side. I always hear you. I always see you. And like I said earlier, I would not be here if it weren't for the fans. So thank you guys so much. I'm so excited going into day 1. And I'm so proud and honored to be your new WWE Raw Women's Champion. Thank you. Watch me.